Dear friends, under the bright political spotlight, US presidents always appear with a perfect and powerful appearance. But have you ever wondered what hidden secrets of the world's most powerful leaders have not been revealed? In fact, behind the halo of politics, many US presidents have been involved in secret addictions that have shocked history. After watching this video, you will be surprised by the truth about the people who have led the most powerful country in the world. Especially the powerful figure number 5 at the end of the video will surprise you. First is former President Bill Clinton. Bill Clinton, shocking secrets of extramarital affairs. Bill Clinton was the 42nd President of the United States, serving 2 terms from 1993 to 2001. However, he is not only remembered for his economic and social policies, but also for his famous sex scandal with Monica Lewinsky. The story begins in 1995 when Monica Lewinsky, a young intern at the White House, began working under the supervision of President Bill Clinton. The relationship between Clinton and Lewinsky quickly went beyond work. The initial meetings were just intimate conversations, but then things became more complicated. In November 1995, Clinton and Lewinsky began having secret meetings at the White House. These dates did not stop at hugs and kisses, but also went further with sexual acts. These meetings continued until March 1997, creating a web of secrecy that was difficult to control. Breaking through the shocking revelation, the story began to unravel when Lewinsky confided in a close friend, Linda Tripp, about her affair with the president. Tripp, intent on protecting herself and possibly profiting from the story, recorded the conversations. In January 1998, the story was revealed when Tripp gave the recordings to Kenneth Starr, an independent attorney investigating Clinton's business dealings. The affair quickly became a media storm. Clinton initially denied the allegations, even declaring publicly, "I did not have sexual relations with that woman, Ms. Lewinsky." However, the truth could not be hidden forever. A blue dress belonging to Lewinsky, stained with Clinton's semen, became irrefutable evidence. Monica Lewinsky is not the only woman implicated in Clinton's sex scandals. Before and during his presidency, Clinton was accused of having other extramarital affairs. Jennifer Flowers. Another high-profile scandal was the affair with Jennifer Flowers, a singer and actress who claimed to have had a sexual relationship with Clinton for over 12 years. Although Clinton initially denied the relationship, he eventually admitted to having had a relationship with Flowers during an interview under oath. Paula Jones. Paula Jones, a former Arkansas government employee, filed a lawsuit against Clinton for sexual harassment. Jones alleged that Clinton had inappropriately touched her in a hotel in 1991 while he was governor of Arkansas. The lawsuit led to a larger investigation into Clinton's sexual behavior. Kathleen Willey. Kathleen Willey, a White House volunteer, also accused Clinton of inappropriate sexual behavior toward her in 1993. Willey said Clinton hugged, kissed, and groped her during a meeting at the White House, although Clinton denied the allegations. The revelations about Clinton's relationship with Lewinsky sent shockwaves through American public opinion and politics. Clinton was charged with perjury and obstruction of justice for attempting to conceal the relationship. These charges led to a historic impeachment. On December 19, 1998, the United States House of Representatives passed 2 articles of impeachment against Clinton: perjury before a grand jury and obstruction of justice. This was the second time in American history that a president had been impeached, the first being Andrew Johnson in 1868. Clinton's impeachment was televised, attracting the attention of millions of Americans. Throughout the process, Clinton steadfastly denied any wrongdoing and insisted that he was still fit to serve as president. In February 1999, the United States Senate voted to determine whether Clinton should be removed from office. A 2/3 majority is required to remove a president from office. However, Clinton was acquitted by the Senate, which did not have enough votes to remove him from office. Although Clinton survived the impeachment and continued to serve the rest of his term, the consequences of the scandal were long-lasting. His image was damaged not only in the eyes of the American public, but also globally. The revelations of his extramarital affairs and perjury undermined public confidence in Clinton and the entire American political system. However, Clinton worked to restore his image after leaving office. He became actively involved in charitable and social activities, establishing the Clinton Foundation and working to improve global health, education, and economic development. These efforts helped Clinton regain some public respect, but the Lewinsky scandal remains a lasting stain on his career. Next up is John F. Kennedy, the president addicted to extramarital affairs. John F. Kennedy, the 35th President of the United States, was famous for his many extramarital affairs, but none were more shocking and captured the public's attention than his relationship with actress Marilyn Monroe. Marilyn Monroe, beauty and mystery. Marilyn Monroe was one of Hollywood's most iconic and sexy women. With her glamorous looks and worldwide fame, Monroe became Kennedy's secret lover. The relationship, although not made public during Kennedy's presidency, became part of the legend of his complicated personal life. One of the most memorable moments of their relationship was on May 19, 1962, when Monroe performed "Happy Birthday, Mr. President" at Kennedy's 45th birthday party at Madison Square Garden. Monroe's appearance in a tight, sparkling dress and her sweet voice caused public and media speculation about their relationship. Monroe's sensuality and charm, combined with the affectionate gaze she cast on Kennedy, fueled speculation about their relationship. Many believed that the performance was not only a birthday greeting, but also an expression of a sexual relationship between Monroe and Kennedy. Although neither Kennedy nor Monroe ever publicly acknowledged their relationship, there was much evidence and speculation that they had an extramarital affair. One of the key witnesses was Judith Campbell Exner, who was the lover of both Kennedy and mafia boss Sam Giancana. Exner claimed that she arranged many secret meetings between Kennedy and Monroe. She said that Monroe was often brought to meet Kennedy at hotels and other secret locations. Several people close to Monroe and Kennedy have also spoken out about their relationship. Peter Lawford, an actor and Kennedy's brother-in-law, is said to have arranged many meetings between Monroe and Kennedy. Lawford has said that Monroe became obsessed with Kennedy and felt hopeless when their relationship went nowhere. For Kennedy, the relationship with Monroe was not only a sexual adventure but also a political threat. If the relationship became public, it could have caused a major scandal that would have severely affected his political career. Therefore, Kennedy had to keep the relationship secret and eventually ended it to protect his image. Monroe's mysterious death on August 5, 1962, just months after her performance at Madison Square Garden, has sparked much speculation and conspiracy theories. Some believe that Monroe was assassinated to keep secrets about her relationship with Kennedy and other political issues secret. The relationship between John F. Kennedy and Marilyn Monroe was a dramatic and mysterious chapter in both of their lives. Although never publicly acknowledged, evidence and rumors about the relationship have created a legend about Kennedy's complicated personal life. Kennedy, with his charm and power, attracted many famous and powerful women, but the relationship with Monroe remains the most talked about story. In addition to his mysterious sexual relationships, Kennedy had another secret habit that was less well known but equally noteworthy: an addiction to painkillers. John F. Kennedy was born into a prestigious family and had a brilliant political career, but few people know that he suffered from serious health problems from a young age. Kennedy suffered from Addison's disease, a rare adrenal gland disorder that prevented his body from producing enough hormones to regulate basic bodily functions. This caused many symptoms of fatigue, weakness, and pain. In addition, Kennedy suffered from chronic back problems due to wartime injuries and other accidents. These problems required him to undergo many surgeries and painful treatments throughout his life. To cope with the constant pain and maintain his ability to function, Kennedy used a series of powerful painkillers. These drugs not only helped him endure the pain, but also maintained his public image as an active and energetic president. These drugs effectively relieve pain, but are also addictive and can lead to many other health problems. It can be seen that John F. Kennedy is one of the most beloved and respected presidents in American history, but also one of the figures with a complex and mysterious personal life. Extramarital affairs and painkiller addiction created a multi-dimensional image of Kennedy. Third, Donald Trump, the mystery of sexual harassment. Donald Trump is one of the most controversial figures in American political history. Before becoming the 45th President of the United States, he was a famous businessman and reality TV star. Therefore, with the image of a rich and powerful billionaire, he has attracted a lot of attention from the fairer sex. However, not all of his relationships are considered legal and proper. A series of allegations of sexual harassment have exploded throughout his career, especially during his presidential campaign. Even before entering the White House, Donald Trump was a famous figure in the media and business world. However, the allegations of sexual harassment began to appear publicly in 2016 during his presidential campaign. These allegations quickly became the focus of the media and sparked a lot of controversy. Summer Zervos's allegations. One of the most prominent allegations comes from Summer Zervos, a former contestant on the Trump-hosted reality show The Apprentice. Zervos claims that Trump harassed her in 2007 when he invited her to a hotel to discuss a job. Zervos says that when she arrived at the hotel, Trump invited her up to his room. Initially, the conversation was friendly and professional. However, things quickly turned sour when Trump began to make inappropriate advances. Zervos says Trump tried to hug and kiss her, put his hand on her breast, and groped her without her consent. In 2016, in the midst of the presidential election, Summer Zervos decided to go public with her story. Her accusations were announced in an emotional press conference hosted by celebrity attorney Gloria Allred. Zervos cried as she recounted the details of her encounter with Trump and the harassment she endured. At the press conference, Zervos stated, "Mr. Trump made inappropriate advances toward me in the hotel room, and I felt hurt and humiliated." She said she decided to speak out because she did not want other women to go through what she did and wanted to protect the truth. These accusations not only sparked public interest, but also sparked other stories related to Trump's behavior, including the case of Jessica Leeds. Jessica Leeds and the fatal flight. Jessica Leeds, a businesswoman, has also come forward to accuse Trump of sexual harassment. Leeds said the incident occurred in the 1980s when she sat next to Trump on a flight. Leeds said Trump groped her and tried to put his hand up her skirt. The story was widely reported by the media, raising further questions about Trump's behavior. In addition to Zervos and Leeds, several other women have come forward to accuse Trump of sexual harassment. Some of the most prominent cases include Kristen Anderson, who said Trump groped her in a nightclub in the early 1990s, and Natasha Stoynoff, a journalist for People magazine, who claimed Trump forcibly kissed her when she came to Mar-a-Lago to interview him. In addition to the sexual harassment allegations, Donald Trump has been rumored to have had multiple extramarital affairs, creating a complex and contradictory image. Stormy Daniels and Karen McDougal. One of Trump's most famous sex scandals involved Stormy Daniels, an adult film star. Daniels claimed that she had an affair with Trump in 2006, shortly after Melania Trump gave birth to their son Barron. Daniels also revealed that she received a large sum of money from Trump's lawyer to keep quiet about the relationship during the 2016 presidential campaign. Karen McDougal, a former Playboy model, also claimed to have had an affair with Trump in 2006. McDougal said that she and Trump met several times during the relationship, which lasted nearly a year. McDougal also claimed that she was paid to keep quiet about their relationship. These allegations and scandals have not only affected Donald Trump's personal image, but also had far-reaching effects on his political and social career. In addition, the serious incident has also affected Trump's family, especially his relationship with his wife, Melania Trump. Although Melania has rarely commented publicly on the allegations, the distance and tension between the two has been noted by the media. Public events where the two appear together often show a cold and disengaged appearance, giving rise to much speculation about the state of their marriage. Politically, sexual harassment allegations have become a major theme in Trump's campaign and presidency. Political opponents often use these allegations to criticize and undermine Trump's credibility. The scandals also reduced Trump's ability to focus on important policies and goals, making it more difficult for him to maintain support from voters. These allegations have also led to numerous legal investigations and lawsuits. Stormy Daniels and Karen McDougal have both filed lawsuits related to hush money agreements and payments related to their relationships with Trump. These lawsuits have not only been long-running, but have also attracted public and media attention, increasing the pressure on Trump and his legal team. Trump, with all his faults and achievements, remains one of the most prominent and controversial figures in American history. His secrets and scandals have created a dramatic chapter in political history that we cannot help but be curious and ponder. Let's continue to follow to discover more hidden corners of the lives and careers of American presidents. Fourth, President Obama and his cigarette addiction. Barack Obama is one of the most beloved presidents in modern American history, but few people know that he struggled with a cigarette addiction for many years. This habit started when he was young and followed him all the way to the White House. Obama started smoking when he was a student. He once shared that he started smoking during his college years, partly due to the pressure and stress of studying. This habit continued throughout his years working in the law and politics. In the early years of his political career, Obama used cigarettes as a way to relieve stress. He faced many challenges and pressures in building his career and establishing his reputation. Smoking became an indispensable part of his daily life. When Barack Obama entered the White House, he brought his smoking habit with him. This has caused a lot of controversy and concern, especially since he has become a symbol of hope and change for many Americans. During the 2008 election campaign, Obama promised his wife, Michelle Obama, that he would quit smoking if elected president. This was not only a personal promise, but also a public commitment. However, giving up smoking is not easy, even for someone as strong-willed as Obama. To fulfill his promise, Obama used many smoking cessation aids, including nicotine gum and e-cigarettes. Obama has not hesitated to share about his battle with smoking in interviews and public statements. He admitted that giving up smoking was one of the biggest challenges he has ever faced. This openness has created a relatable and authentic image of a president trying to overcome a bad habit. Thursday, George W. Bush, the battle with alcoholism. George W. Bush, the 43rd President of the United States, is one of the most prominent political figures of the 21st century. He led America through many challenging times, from the terrorist attacks of September 11, 2001 to the wars in Iraq and Afghanistan. However, behind the political spotlight, few people know that Bush had to fight an inner demon: alcoholism. Let's explore this story, from his dark days to his challenging and determined journey of recovery. George W. Bush was born on July 6, 1946, the son of George H.W. Bush, the 41st President of the United States. Bush's political career began as governor of Texas, but before entering politics, he went through a dark period in his life, a period dominated by alcoholism. Bush started drinking at a very young age. Student parties, gatherings with friends, and social events were all occasions for him to use alcohol. According to Bush himself, his drinking began to become more frequent and out of control as he entered adulthood. Alcohol became an indispensable part of his life, from parties to lonely moments. Bush's early years in the Texas oil business were not smooth sailing. Business failures and the pressures of living in the shadow of a prominent family left him feeling lonely and empty. Alcohol became his companion to help him forget those pressures and failures. The late 1970s and early 1980s were Bush's worst years. He drank heavily and behaved erratically. The peak of his alcoholism came when he was caught driving under the influence in 1976. This incident caused much controversy and damaged his reputation. Bush's life began to change when he met Laura Welch, who would later become his wife. Laura was not only his life partner, but also a source of motivation that helped Bush overcome difficulties in life. With Laura's support and inner determination, Bush began to realize that he needed to change. On July 6, 1986, on his 40th birthday, Bush decided to give up alcohol. This was a major turning point in his life. Bush shared that he had a deep conversation with himself and realized that he could not continue living with alcoholism. He was determined to quit drinking and has not had a drop of alcohol since that day. Recovering from alcoholism was not an easy process. For Bush, it was a challenging journey that required great perseverance and determination. His family, especially Laura Bush, played an important role in supporting Bush during his recovery. Laura was always by his side, encouraging and motivating him every day. The unconditional support of his wife and children helped Bush get through the most difficult times. Bush also did not hesitate to seek help from addiction treatment professionals. He participated in support programs, met with psychologists, and joined support groups to seek sharing and encouragement from people in similar situations. During his recovery, Bush made efforts to rebuild his life. He focused on work, spent more time with his family, and sought healthy activities to replace his drinking habit. Sports, reading, and participating in community activities became important parts of his new life. Sobriety is not an easy process. For Bush, it was a challenging journey that required great perseverance and determination. Family support. His family, especially Laura Bush, played a vital role in supporting Bush during his sobriety journey. Laura was always there for him, encouraging and motivating him every day. The unconditional support of his wife and children helped Bush get through the toughest times. Seeking professional help. Bush also did not hesitate to seek help from addiction professionals. He attended support programs, met with mental health professionals, and joined support groups to seek support and encouragement from others in similar situations. Rebuilding his life. During his sobriety journey, Bush worked hard to rebuild his life. He focused on work, spent more time with his family, and found healthy activities to replace his drinking habits. Sports, reading, and community involvement became important parts of his new life. His successful sobriety also helped Bush build trust and credibility with the public. He demonstrated that he could overcome his bad habits to become a strong and trustworthy leader. This helped him win the support of many voters and create a positive image in the public eye. George W. Bush, a man whose life was dominated by alcoholism, overcame personal hardships to become one of the most influential presidents in American history. His battle with alcoholism is not only a story of perseverance and determination, but also a lesson in the power of change and self-improvement. Bush, with all his challenges and achievements, remains a testament to the fact that anyone can overcome personal hardships to achieve success. His journey from an alcoholic to a strong and determined leader has inspired millions around the world. Dear friends, the secrets of the addictions of American presidents show us a completely different side of those who once led the country. They are not only talented politicians, outstanding leaders, but also people with passions, mistakes, and temptations. From love scandals to painkiller habits, these stories contribute to enriching our understanding of the complex personal lives of leaders. Through that, we can also see more clearly that, even at the pinnacle of power, they are still people with weaknesses and secrets that are difficult to hide. What do you think about this issue? Leave a comment and share your thoughts with us. Don't forget to like, share this video with your friends, and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss the next interesting videos.